Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And then we will discuss again. See you in this beautiful morning, students. And today I would like to discuss because last week I talked about the ecosystem approach of fisheries management. But today I would like to develop the idea of what we call recognition and protection the fisheries catching area in Indonesia. So I'm looking for some things that's really applicable to Indonesia, and then I would like to discuss with you because right now we are in the almost in the end of our semester, so trying to providing you some good information, and then this is specific in the for Indonesia. So that's why I really need your cooperation, and I do hope you can take a part in this discussion after I provided or I deliver my lectures. Okay, for our lectures today, I would like to separate the or making the outline for our lectures today. And in the first steps, I will discuss on legal basis recognition and protection the fisheries catching area. The second things that I will discuss with you about the procedure schemes for recognition and then protection the fisheries catching area. The third, I will discuss about the challenging for the recognition and then protection, and then we'll see how's the alternative recommendation for our discussion for today. We already realized that marine plays pivotal roles in Indonesia. So you will see some statistical data that show us 5.9 million tons of captured fisheries production. And then we are Indonesia position ranked in the second largest in the world in 2018. So you can see how potential this country, and then in one side, but in another side, there's put a big question to us related to the question why recognition and then protection the fisheries catching area is important. The second big question is what the challenges for us. What should Indonesia do for this condition? So if we see in the area of legal basis recognition and then protection for the fisheries catching area, we can see in the some legal basis. The first base, students, I think we have to see in human rights point of view, because when we're talking about the site, actually talking about in the area of the fishermen, so that's we talk about the rights for people, the rights to work and protection against unemployment. Okay, we do realize that every citizen has the right to work and decent living for humanity. Tradition fishers' rights shall be recognized and to be protected, because we do realize that almost provinces in Indonesia have their own sea, and so there are so many fishermen. We have to provide them with the rights. Why? Because as our constitution say that everyone has the rights to fulfill his basic needs to grow and develop properly. And if you see in the Indonesian law, So if you see in Indonesian law as the legal basis, so you will find out that the small scale fishermen are free to fishing in all fisheries management area in Indonesia. So it means recognition, respect, and then protection the right of the fishermen, especially for the tradition communities and local wisdom in coastal and small island are really needed for Indonesia. So it means that based on the human rights side and then Indonesian side, I think are really clearly to say the legal basis for recognition and protection for the fishers catching area. And now we move to the procedure scheme for recognition and protection the fisheries catching area. If we see the instrument, the procedures scheme, we can go first to the legal instrument because this is one we are really needed in the area of the procedures or mechanism in specifically to recognize and protect the fisheries catching area. Indeed, because mostly in Indonesia and then some cases coming or involving for the Indonesian fishermen, there are mostly are the traditional community. They coming from now, they don't have a good knowledge in terms of try to maximizing the sea itself. And then in terms of the procedures came actually, we cannot say that, just putting the legal instrument as the procedure scheme, but we need another scheme actually, such as strategic plan for the coastal zone and small island. And then the challenging for Indonesia, of course, one thing's the most important thing about the government vision. So the government vision should refers to how to promote the investment instead of recognition and protecting the fisheries rights. So this is the basic or the interesting challenging for the government in Indonesia. Finally, we come to the end our lectures today, and I would like to conclude some issue related to it as the alternative recommendation for the fisheries catching area. The first one, what we call that the fisheries need to mapping their catching area. So the government, when they would like to make zoning the coastal and the small island area, so this is one of the concern of the government. The second things that there should be an inclusive collaborating working from the NGO and then scientists to provide some knowledge and then skills for the fishermen. And then the last one, probably we can make it a new organization to dealing with this issue and connecting to the fishermen. And then because this is the end our lectures in this semester, I would like to persuade all of you students to study to prepare yourself before coming to the final test. And then don't forget that all materials already put in the Sicola since the first till the 15 weeks for our lectures in the law of the sea. And I do hope you can succeed in this subject. And then the result also will be, will be make it you happy. And then I do hope you will love the law of the sea. See you all, and then don't forget to happy.